May I? So, this be all that remains of the dreaded Henry Morgan's crew then, eh? Well, that's pathetic, isn't it? No. Where are my manners? Congratulations are in order. You have successfully sacked Panama. Although we do have your captain on a boat headed back to England to be tried for piracy as we speak. So this be more or less your consolation prize. An evening with Captain Anton at your service. So what have you got to say for yourself, eh? Nothing. Your captain had quite a bit to say though, didn't he? As soon as we had him bound, lugging him off, this pathetic cry arose. No, there's been a mistake. We's not pirates. Privateers we is, sent on orders from the king. See, Captain Anton knows that's all a big bloody lie. So, well, your captain, being as he is, of course, still a captain, gets a public trial, and might I say, just a magnificent public hanging. I get to behead you in the morning. But that means tonight, you are my most honoured guest. So thank you for being here today. What a day it is. Let me take a look at you. I'll tell you what. I've already made a good sweep of your captain's quarters. And I have found very little of interest to me. See, I was once a pirate. But now I work for the Crown. You could call me a reformed gentleman, eh? Which is why I've been given the responsibility, nay, the honour of wiping swine like you from the face of the earth. But while I may be working for royalty, I'm certainly not filling me boots, if you know what I mean. Perhaps with you as my guide, I will be able to bring into my possession that which is of most interest to me, savvy. Piracy is, after all, still quite intriguing. Your captain is a collector of sorts. Cannot say I'm a fan of such things. I don't know what to make of all of this nonsense. But something tells me that you might, if persuaded, you may know a thing or two about the thing or two that your captain keeps tucked away. I know it's around here somewhere. There's not a captain in the world, at least no pirate captain, that doesn't keep something for himself, something stashed away, something that remains close by. And while I have found bits and pieces, so far, what I found has come up short. I expect, nay, I know, there is quite a bit more. And more suspicion is this, that maybe you, in your time on this ship, perhaps you had done some poking about, and you know quite a bit more than you let on. So, I'll tell you what. I will give you a choice today. Option number 1. We go with our original plan. You will spend the evening here with me while I poke about, eating and drinking and making merry in whatever way I see fit. And in the morning, I will do away with you. Just as has been instructed me to do. Option number 2. You will assist me in the finding of the real treasure on this ship. And perhaps I will let you live. And more than that, perhaps I will let you come aboard with me as the beginnings of my new pirate crew, eh? I will let you think about it. Think on it. Sit on it. Drink on it. Eat on it. Whatever else you may need to do about it. While I go about the unfortunate things your captain seems to hoard away. You were about some business, that is for certain. But what I do not know. What do you make of this? I know there's something inside here. A key, perhaps. A key to something of great value. Or perhaps contained within is something of greater value still. What do you say? What do you know? Think about it. It's your life on the line, mate. Tell me, what is the meaning of your captain collecting such oddities? Broken compasses and, well, one thing in particular does pique my interest quite a bit. Would you say that your captain has had many run-ins with Vikings? Quite fascinating. Their tendency to drink out of horns. Those things taken from animals rather than those things taken from the earth. Stone, wood, iron. And how do you even set it down? I suppose it's not about setting it down, eh? Just drinking and drinking until it's all gone. I actually respect that quite a bit, you know. Perhaps I will change my ways. But in all of this, I've found only one thing so far. Perhaps two, that I plan on keeping. It's quite beautiful, don't you think? No. I'm not going to shoot you. I have me orders. Besides, I think it's quite an elegant thing, don't you? It ought to be saved for that moment when it matters most. Wouldn't you agree? Why do you suppose your captain left it behind? Or perhaps he was just so incredibly taken off guard. We did come aboard quite suddenly. And seeing as you're the only survivor, there wasn't much time to take up arms, if you know what I mean. And what do you make of all this? Bits and scraps of paper like clues scattered about, all pointing, leading to something. You will make up your mind. And in the end, I do believe you're going to tell me exactly where your captain keeps. What would they say? The good stuff. And not these scraps left about. There it is, nice to look at. Don't you think? But it is, of course, my plan, and I do intend to see it through. To make every last bit of code on this ship disappear. And you're going to tell me exactly where it all is, or I'm going to remove your head from your shoulders. And that is just the way of it, unfortunately. There is something about this place. It's as if it's all hidden just right beside me. I made my way all about this ship before I sat down at this table. And I can feel it. I know it's here. When something builds something, I retire to something lonely, something. When I retire to lonely, where will the captain be most alone? There goes St. Jager's all day long, Jamaica. Make it make sense to me. That's what What is this now? A letter of marque. Sir Thomas Rutherford, Baronet, Governor of his Islands, Commander-in-Chief of all his majestic forces. Well, they said Ireland and the island are blah 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 blah. Royal Schedule. Our sovereign and the king of these powers and the where is done Pasha Bayu Devia Noeva, Captain General of the province of Paraguay. Here the city of Diego to keep it in this province is how they executed the most hostile and barbarous man of land of these men in a small way into the country, firing all those they can, killing 10% of the inhabitants they could all meet with. Whereas the rest of the government of these parts have granted commission for executing the like hostility against us and other illegally gathering forces together to be sent to St. Jago to keep their general rendezvous in place of magazine. And from thence, there's the most opportune place to the transported from a thorough invasion and final conquest as they hope. On this island, for the prevention of which they mischievous intentions and discharge of the great trust which His Gracious Majesty have placed in me, I do by virtue of full power and authority in such cases from His Royal Highness James Duke of York. His Majesty's Lord High Admiral derived unto me, and under the great honours of the good conduct, courage and fidelity of the St. Henry Morgan, to be Admiral and Commander and other vessels now fitted or which thereof shall be fitted, and the separate defence of this island, and also the officers, soldiers, and sea, which all shall be put at the same record to be used to the good vessels and of the body of the fleet, and cause them to be well managed, and the victims of the fish up and serve them to be part of the sea. And then God of the best endeavour to take, sink, disperse, and destroy all the enemies of this cause. Prevent their officers and the judgment of the same year to get rid of any of the forces of place belonging to the enemies. Any rendezvous with their horses. Somebody I appointed and they use your best. And all officers, soldiers, and seamen, whether belonging to any part of the son of the empire and joined the son of the sea of the land to obey, as their admiral and commander-in-chief of in all things speak up to them. Or to observe and follow all such orders as you shall from time to time received from His Most Excellent Majesty, His Royal Highness, or myself. So you're not a pirate? According to this letter of marque, you were in fact sent on orders from His Majesty the King. Well, that is very interesting. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to tell me exactly where your captain keeps his share of the treasure. And I am not going to burn this letter of marque. In fact, I will do quite the opposite. Should you decide to tell me the exact location of your captain's treasure, I will personally make sure that this letter gets into the right hands and saves the life of your dear Captain Morgan. What do you say to that? I am a man of my word. I know it. I know you had it in you to make the right choice. So tell me, what does this all mean? Here. No. Now that is most certainly one of the most clever things I've ever seen. Now this is most certainly what I had in mind. absolutely wonderful. There may be even a bit more than I expected. Well, make yourself comfortable, because we're spending the rest of the night counting. For me and for you. For me and for you. Two for me. One for you. And for me. And for you. Two for me. And for you. For me. A pirate's life for me. Yeah, ship for me, ship for you. And show me sail and bravery, the ship for me, the ship for you. When all the rum is gone and they sail where did I have stashed away? When all the wind will blow, saying when they will come, they will know when sirens sing upon the rock, and they will come again. Pirate's life for me. A pirate's life.